The time is 12:05 on this Sunday afternoon, 17th of June, 2018. It's time now for the Peter Channel Midday News on this Sunday afternoon, June 17th, 2018. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins, 12:05 p.m. on this Sunday afternoon, and the temperature is 86 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Midday News is President Trump would murder as many enemies as Kim Jong-un if he could. Art of the deal, ghostwriter said. Spain welcomes migrants from disputed ship from the Aquarius in Valencia, while shunned by Italy, migrants at sea arrive in Spain. Neighborhood beef apparently led to 22 people injured at New Jersey Art Festival shooting, prosecutors said, along with one dead. Police said 2 Kansas deputies killed by inmate were parents. Texas Democrats lead Father's Day march in Tennessee where migrant kids are separated from families. 2,000 children separated from parents in 6 weeks under Trump policy. Kellyanne Conway claims nobody likes policy of a family separation at the border. What life is like for Paul Manafort in jail. Taliban Roman African cities amid euphoria without ceasefire extension. Trump rattles Pentagon with Korea war games decision. Trump envoys Middle East trip wasted time, Palestinians said. Bill Ford shares for vision for Corktown, New Detroit. Texas researchers seek to define U.S. whiskey. Next, market crash could be near and an overlooked danger signal shows. President Trump tapped Mulaney, Associated Consumer Bureau. Almost 20 people were killed in a suicide bombing in Afghanistan on Sunday, the second such attack in many days. 3 inmates escaped from a jail in 72 only 7 hours later. One of them was recaptured, the he said. Stephen Hawking musical tour was beamed directly at a black hole. Former Cape May Lewis Ferry vessel sunk rests in the ocean floor as new home for marine life. American Taunton, according to the American Cancer Society, 1 in 3 Americans will be diagnosed with the disease in their lifetimes, and as long as a cure for cancer remains elusive. Burlington, Massachusetts, about 12 minutes ago, working fire, 114 Wynn Street, reported as a 2-story middle school. And a launch fire, 1 resident transported enough to be found by firefighters. 2 firefighters transported to the hospital with heat-related injuries. Peter Channel News time is 12:07 on this Sunday afternoon. It's time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox will take on the Seattle Mariners in the finale of a 4-game series in Seattle. Game time 4 o'clock, which is 1 o'clock their time. The US Open game, a complete circus, and was wonderful. Suns could explode. Kawhi Leonard deal used their number 1 pick. At the US Open, Mickelson penalized for swatting moving ball with a putter. Peter Channel News time is 12:08 on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Beep beep! Let's study up on the MBT with a Pittsburgh train 2404, 10:50 a.m. from Watchers of it, 5-10 minutes being between Kendall Green and North Station. Greenbus train 207 1108 a.m. from Greenwich up at 10:15 minutes being between East Weymouth and South Station. Kingston Plymouth train 2036 11:30 a.m. from Banner's part of Kingston up at 5-10 minutes being scheduled to the earlier switch issue, and the ferries they out long ago. Okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways in New England on this Sunday afternoon. Let's start you off down in Rhode Island. locally around the region, there's a concert experiencing center, so expect some delays around the area around the Mansfield and Norton section of Route 140 and 495. Now, let's go on the Rhode Island, where 146 and both ends is back to man. The Salesville Road and North Smithfield Road, Rhode Island. Route 4 on the southbound side, slow between Route 2 and Exeter 9. Route 130 and North Kingstown. Out of the Cape, Route 6 is slow for the hard stretch, and then hit back again between Barnstable and the Sagamore Bridge. Train on the northbound side, so from Bourne Island, the Bourne Rotary and Bourne Bridge on both ends it's backed up. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is so go from Plymouth all the way down to Route 53 in Hanover and down to 18 in Weymouth. And Route 3 on the southbound side, so from the Rangefield on Hingham stretch. 24 on the southbound side, it is slow after 120 in Canton, 124 on the northbound side, also on the Kent stretch. 120 on the southbound side, slow over the Canton stretch. 95 on the northbound side, slow between Canton and Route 128 out in Canton. Suburb Expressway on the southbound side, slow between the Mass Back down the Braintree Split. Northbound side of the South Expressway, slow between the Dorchester line and the downtown Boston 93 and both ends and downtown Boston is backed up. 93 on the southbound side, slow between 79 and Ziggbridge to Boston. 120 on both ends back between Burlington and down the Redden stretch. 120 at the northbound side, so to the Peabody stretch. 93 southbound side, it is slow over the Andover stretch. 495 on the southbound side, it is slow from low down to Chelmsford. 495 minutes southbound side, so Hudson on the Marlborough stretch. And 290 westbound side, it is slow between Northbound and the Shrewsbury. Mass Pike on the westbound side, it is slow from 485 from Marlborough down to 84 in Sturbridge, and 84 eastbound side, so from 20 to 90 in the Sturbridge stretch. Western Massachusetts highways are looking good, except in Mass Pike, a little slow on the Stockbridge stretch. Route 90 on the eastbound side, also on Middletown stretch. 91 on the southbound side, also on 691 out of the Meriden stretch. 84 westbound side, also Hartford stretch. 84 both ends on the Waterbury stretch, and Route 7 on the southbound side, also on Denbury stretch. Merritt Parkway both ends are back on the Bridgeport stretch, and Merritt Parkway westbound side, so between Norwalk down to Stepford. 95 southbound side, so between Norwalk down to Stepford at 95. Northbound side, so between New Haven and Madison at 95. At the northbound side, also to Route 9 in Old Saybrook, Connecticut. Up north, 93 on the southbound side, also in Corkland in the Manchester areas in New Hampshire. Every trip on the southbound side, also Manchester Airport. And 95 on the southbound side, it is over between Yorktown and Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And 95 on the southbound side, so on Hampton, New Hampshire. And up north, Route 1 on the southbound side, also on Brunswick, Maine. Interstate 8789 and 91 on both ends back around the U.S. Canadian border in upstate New York, Vermont. And Hour 50 and 55 northbound side, so in southern Quebec, at the U.S. Canadian border. Peter Chill News Time is 12:12 on Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. And it is a warm summer day today. So if you got any outdoor activities, we have your dad, grilling, golfing, boating, you name it, it's going to be gorgeous. As the temperature currently in the 80s and 70s. 5 in New Haven and 76 in Bridgeport, 6 down in London and Providence Sound, but otherwise it's in the 80s, but much of the region is 7 New England, and up in Northern New England it is in the 80s, while some 61 in Mount Washington, Hampshire, 62 in Rockland, Maine, and 62 in Ellsworth, Maine. And we're seeing some little patches of rain showers south of Middock and west of Lincoln, Maine, and rain showers in the extreme northern portions of Maine, stretching all the way up to the eastern portions of Quebec and northwestern New Brunswick, and otherwise a warm summer day for much of the 6-state New England region. Right now, Norton at 84 degrees, humidity at 44%, 2.6 degrees, barometer 4 inches in the city, with northwest of 1 mile an hour. Okay, looking at the forecast, goes like this for this afternoon. Most of the sun's got about 87 degrees, calm wind for tonight. Partly clouds got about 62 degrees, south for about 6 miles coming every midnight. For Monday, partly sun's got about 88 degrees, southwest about 5 to 50 miles gust at 28 miles an hour for Monday night. Chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly clouds about 71 degrees, southwest about 5 to 50 miles an hour, chance of 40%. New rain amounts between 10 coordinates, Baltimore amounts possible thunderstorms for Tuesday. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 a.m. Partly sunny skies about 85, north about 6 miles an hour, chance of 20%. Tuesday, partly clouds about 58 degrees for Wednesday. Sunny in the podcast skies 84 about 59 degrees for Thursday. Sunny in the podcast skies about 82 about 57 degrees. Friday, both the sunny in the podcast skies 81 about 59 degrees. And for Saturday, both the sun skies about 85 degrees. And that is going to be it by the Peter Chittle Midday News on this June the 17th, 2018 on a Sunday afternoon. I'm Peter G. Woods. Hope you have a good afternoon and a good day. Hope you have a good day.